Clueless YN thinks he can outsmart the police. Oh, killer. Oh, I thought you just stole a V.
You're here, okay? You're a part of very serious crimes. You have to be honest about all of it.
My partner talked to your mom, and I believe she's raised you to be an honest person and take responsibility for your actions.
Shit, this had to occur like 2016. That's a 2016 fit.
Now is the time to
The
be
pure,
honest.
the pure luck 13s,
349, we're
pure
in Morgan Creek. I'm
greens.
pretty sure this guy's that driver's shot.
It was 2022. Damn, that's a
Yeah,
bad
he's
fit for
done.
2022 game. Nigga was not having.
So you're trying to say I killed somebody?
You were part of this murder scheme.
Well, this isn't going to juvenile court, buddy. This is an aggravated murder. So you're trying to send me?
When Dayton police received reports of a carjacking at 1 a.m.
This nigga British. W commentary. Fuck
on
it.
January 26, 2022, it seemed like a usual case. However, when gunshots rang out in the same part of the city just an hour later, officers quickly realized
That's crazy. If you just see this picture, you could tell this is the hood, but it looks nice though. Like, you got the grass, you got the trees, you got the roads. Like, you feel me? You drive 5 miles out, you might be in the city, you might be chilling, but like, you know, it get
we're
real
dealing
treacherous
with
down this
something
block.
far more gruesome. Rushing to the second crime scene, they discovered that the victim, 35-year-old Brandon Cooper, had been brutally executed in an assassination-style murder. With no suspects in sight, investigators tracked the stolen vehicle from the first crime scene to a house in southern Dayton View. Believing the two crimes were connected, officers arrested 4 teenagers, including 15-year-old DeTravon Mitchell and 15-year-old Tylen Peaks, who were brought to the Dayton Police Department for further questioning.
Tell me how he came into contact
Like, killing a nigga at 15 is OD. Killing anybody in general, no matter what age, is crazy. But 15, gang? Like, bro, your birthday just passed. You were just 14 years old. Why you not outside? You know, why you not in the AAU? You don't got no homework, nigga. You out here robbing cars and offing niggas.
I just seen SWAT team when my friend woke me up. He said, brother, SWAT team was outside. I said, why? He said,
y'all ain't run?
We gotta go outside. So that's when me and my friends went outside. And I just end up here.
Okay.
Where are his shoes? Why are his knees so ashy?
Let's start with the SWAT team. What happened way before you woke up to the SWAT team?
I was chilling.
Where were you chilling at?
322 a.m.
Who were you there to chill with?
Me and Ray.
And who?
And
Ray?
Ray.
Kai Ray?
Woke up and then that's when I got sleepy, so I went to sleep.
Detectives are faced with 2 crime scenes. The first, a carjacking on St. Agnes Road at around 1 a.m. The second, the murder of Brandon Cooper, took place just minutes away on Fergus Avenue.
And they
but
2 blocks
strangely,
away?
it happened almost an hour later. While detectives know that the teenagers have to be involved in the carjacking, since the stolen vehicle was found in their garage, they were now trying to determine whether they also played a role in Cooper's murder.
I'll be a friend.
But how did they connect them to the murder, though?
That's not what happened. We expect you to be honest with us because we
Unless that Cooper car, then that would make sense how they got connected to it.
So I prefer that you don't lie to me. When we ask you questions about what happened, know that we already know what happened. I'm seeing if you're going to be honest with me, and you haven't been so far. And we're right at the beginning, so that's kind of silly, right?
And
So
wait, and don't they need, like, since they're minors, wouldn't they need like a lawyer or like a parent next to them before they can even like talk to the police?
You and Ron and Trey and Ray caught a lift earlier today.
So I don't got no proof I caught no lift. I was at the house, I went to sleep. I ain't catch no lift. I don't even got lift money to catch lift. The plan's never to pay for it. The plan was to steal a car that's in the garage at the house where you were laying your head.
They're Ed. Why would you steal a Lyft car?
How old are you?
Yo, niggas just be dumb criminals. Like, what? Bro, if the Lyft driver is in the V, obviously is registered on Lyft, gang, and then whoever ordered the car, they gonna trace it back to him immediately. Yo, these YNs, man. YNs is stupid as shit.
You wouldn't be the first 15-year-old to sit in that chair. And you wouldn't be the first 15-year-old to catch adult charges for this kind of thing, okay? You guys gonna charge me for it?
We're going to charge you for 2 counts of aggravated robbery and a count of aggravated murder. This isn't the first lift you guys have done. You've probably done 10 of them.
Oh.
Okay? You're gonna go get locked up this morning for 2 counts of aggravated robbery. You took 2 cars.
You about to start singing. Singing like a hummingbird.
Resulted.
Do you understand?
What proof do y'all
Do you
got?
understand?
You're in the house where the car's at first.
Right, I was asleep. That don't mean I took the car. I was asleep all day. I did not know y'all was there. I don't
What do
know
you think that everyone else
what
is?
car y'all talking about.
What do you think everyone else has been in here and said, sitting in that chair right there?
I don't know what they said. I don't know what they
You're
said.
right. You don't know what they said, but we know what they said.
Unfortunately for Tylen Peaks, detectives had already spoken with the 3 other suspects.
Oh yeah, Gigi, he
including
done.
DeTravon Mitchell.
Oh yeah,
who had
he looked like a rat. He snitched.
up to them
He
much
snitched. It's
more
over.
easily,
He
just
snitched.
4 hours earlier.
Oh God, he snitched. Y'all gonna get him some Popeyes,
So tell me
McDonald's,
what happened
a
tonight.
Whopper.
How did you guys all get together?
Shout out Prince, Purple Rain.
Say again.
They called me and asked me to come on.
We're gonna go hit a lick. What was the plan?
Hit a lick.
Find some girls.
All right. So did you find any girls?
Big homie. Yo, I ain't gonna lie. I don't give a fuck how long I know a nigga. That's the most dick eating shot ever seen. I will never put a nigga contact name as Big Homie. I ain't got no big homies, nigga.
Girls? Okay. They just didn't want to hang out. Okay. So at some point you all leave, right? And you go get an Uber. Is that fair? Were you gonna go somewhere? Okay. What was the plan? Just take their car?
Yeah.
Okay. And who?
So he admitted to stealing the car?
I appreciate that. Okay. That's all we want. When they got there, was it a man or woman that came? Okay. Do you remember what kind of car it was? Is it the car that's in your garage?
Yeah.
Probably or yes? Okay. It's a Subaru. And it was you, Ray, Ty,
Raekwon.
and Ron. Fair? Okay. Was the plan to always to rob her? Or did somebody say something while you were driving? Or how did it happen?
So they robbed the poor lady? Plain
On the
sight.
night of January 26, 2022, Tylen, DeTravon, and their friends Ray and Ron had booked a Lyft ride with the intent of stealing the vehicle. Though each suspect had a different story, detectives determined that the ride was booked using DeTravon Mitchell's phone at 12:30 a.m., with the armed carjacking taking place shortly after.
Respectfully, if I'm a Lyft driver and I'm driving and I see the area and I drive past, I see 4 YNs, nigga, I'm canceling, I'm driving off. Y'all niggas gonna have to call another one. Yes, I'm racially profiling your black ass. Nigga, you not getting in my car. Are you crazy?
After, at around 1 a.m.
How many guns were in the car?
Especially at 1 in the morning?
2. What kind of guns?
Oh no, it was one was MP9.
Who had
Niggas
that?
got an MP9?
Okay. Who else had a gun?
YN's got heavy artillery.
Okay. Do you know who started with the gun?
And both had.
Who's both?
Oh, he just snitching. Oh yeah, GG. He snitching without the fool. He a real rat. Charleston White.
Is it safe to say Ty had
Nigga keeping the streets clean.
Possible.
Eventually, detectives also broke Tylen Peaks, who admitted to playing a key role in the carjacking.
Alright, it was me, Ryan, Ray, and Treasure. But I don't know. I don't
Nigga.
know about the first.
See, you know a nigga uncomfortable when hands all the way in the pants. Gang. It's not even like he just got them up like these palms only. He got up to the elbow inside his drawers right now,
So tell us what
touching his gooch.
We booked the lift, and then we just told her to get out the car. And that's when she
Freak
got
young
out the car,
boy.
she started yelling and stuff. That's when we parked the car back in the garage. That's the only thing. That's the only lift I know. I don't know about no murder.
Tell her about who ordered the lift and who was sitting where and all that kind of
Yeah,
stuff.
they don't trust you,
I
YN.
ordered the lift.
Did you drive?
No, I don't know how to drive.
Who drove?
I don't know.
Come on, man. You can't do this, Tylen. This doesn't work, man.
You in the car but don't know who drove.
Sorry, I think.
Who drove the car?
While detectives now had
Snitching.
enough evidence to believe that DeTravon and Tylen were primarily responsible for the first carjacking, they still faced a much bigger challenge.
Why somebody
solving the
died?
second crime, as they had a murder victim on their hands. This task, however, would prove itself to be much more difficult than anticipated.
Do you feel bad about what happened? I just told you, add robbery, add murder. You know exactly
Who did I
what
murder?
we're
Who
here.
did I murder?
His name was Brandon.
I don't know who Brandon is.
You don't have to know somebody to kill somebody.
That's facts.
So you're trying to say I killed somebody?
You were part of this murder scheme.
Look at all these pages. You're not number one, bro.
Can
Okay?
you read? You can't read them out?
No, I'm not gonna read anything. I don't tell you what I know. You tell me what you did, and that's how this works. I would
Imagine he
I would
actually
bet
didn't do it, but I don't
every
believe his
penny
black
I've ever
ass.
made in my life.
Throw him in the pen, lock away key.
Ty, Ray, and Ron went back out to hit another lick.
What's up with
That
this nigga
one was
using the
fine.
lingo?
That one worked. And then the second one went sideways.
Why he died though?
That's where we're at.
Why they kill him?
You're here, you did grown up stuff, and that's where we're at. We got us a car, let's go get another one. Right? Okay, so tell me about that. What was the goal? To get another car?
To get some money.
Get some money, okay? Same
I
for people.
can't stand just bum ass niggas, bro. Like bum niggas. I hate people who rob niggas, bro. Like I work so hard to get what I got, working double shifts, or either I'm chasing my dreams. Nigga came up, get an M or some shit, and these bum ass niggas, good for nothing, lifeless scum, just scum of the earth, just gonna come and try to rob me and take the shit that I work hard for. I hate that shit, bro. Shit is disgusting. Them niggas don't deserve nothing in life, bro.
Okay. Who all has guns in the car this time?
Same people.
Huh?
Same people.
You and
Bum
Ty.
ass niggas, bro. At 15, shit sad, nigga. Kids.
Huh?
I gave my gun to them.
Which one? Because that's important, you know what I mean? Who'd you give the gun to?
Sorry, Ray. The only two that had sticks.
So Ty and Ray both had guns. One of them had yours. Okay? Who said what?
We did the same thing the last time.
They just pulled guns on him. So they pulled guns on him, right? Somebody said, "Give me the car. Get out.
Get out the car.
Get out the car." What does he do?
Just sit there.
He didn't get out. Okay. What happened next?
Got out the car.
All four of you got out of the car,
Nah. I got out the car.
but they're still, but
They still in the back.
Ty and Ray are still in the back seat.
Yeah.
Okay. And they're the guys with guns. They're in the
I ain't gonna
back
lie. If I'm gonna snitch, can I at least get a 4 for 4 or a McPick 2? So can I get a McPick 2? Like I'm not gonna snitch on an empty stomach. At least give me a little sunny, like a few tenders. Give me the sweet heat sauce, you know, that make the stallion sauce. I like that. You give me a large fry. I'll be in that bitch. You feel me? I'll act out what happened like it's charades.
seat when he takes
But
off.
snitching on an empty stomach, you a real rat, gang.
According to
Double
DeTravon,
snitch.
Tylen and Ray both stayed inside the car when 2 shots were fired, killing Lyft driver Brandon Cooper.
Oh, they brought
Before
up.
the fatal
Damn.
shots, he claimed that he and Ron had already stepped out of the vehicle.
That's
Interestingly,
ass, bro.
Tylen told a nearly identical story, with one key difference. He insisted that he and Ron were the only ones who got out of the car, not DeTravon. Both these stories, however, would soon turn out to be impossible.
I think there's a little bit of mistruth that you're telling me about this second event, okay? And I know what you did, right? And I get it. You put your pole on somebody else and don't put yourself in committing this second offense, which you did. Right?
No.
No, come on, man.
I'm telling you the truth.
You've been telling me the truth so far, but I think this is the part where it gets a little hairy because this puts you involved in this man being shot.
To be real with you, just keep it on.
Do it.
Shot 3 times.
Huh?
He shot 3 times?
Who shot 3 times? You shot 3 times?
No. Right. Tyler and Ron get out.
Ty and Ron get out.
Me and Ray stay in the car.
Who has your gun?
Ray.
And then who's got the other gun?
So he's saying that everybody did. Nigga, I thought that was I Show Speed. I'm about to say, yo, Speed was in the streets before streaming? I know he was a post scorer on 2K. Little hoe. Cheese. Post score cheesing. Hated playing niggas like him with the all white face scan.
Ray shot me twice.
Let's do this. Okay, so stand up. I'm the driver, right?
Little
Over
nigga.
here.
He's a
I'm
kid,
the driver,
bro.
and he's trying to pull him out, right?
This is sad.
So Ty's trying to pull him out.
His door was locked.
So Ty can't get in the door.
Yeah.
So where is Ray when Ray shoots him?
Ray right here is normally
Outside of the car.
inside the car.
So I'm facing this way, right? So how does Ray shoot him?
He had something like this.
Okay?
And then he shot him twice.
Where did he hit him? And point on my body.
Either right here or right there somewhere.
Okay? So
So
shot
did
him
he
inside
try to
the
refuse
car.
to give up the V, or like y'all just shot him to shoot him?
Okay? And you were right there.
There's no other bullet holes anywhere in the exterior of the car.
So
There's no
what did-
bullet holes in the interior. He's got 2 in the back.
2 in his back.
Yeah.
Not through the seat or anything.
No, his story is bullshit.
So,
Because the car was stopped right at the curb, right at the intersection.
okay.
A shot couldn't have been fired after he started to pull away from inside the car because they were already stopped at the intersection. That's right where the casings are.
Both DeTravon and Tylen had purposefully withheld a crucial detail.
Wait, what?
What's going on, y'all?
But wouldn't that still make sense because he was in the back seat?
When officers arrived on Ferguson Avenue at 2:08 a.m., they pronounced 35-year-old Brandon Cooper dead
How
at
many
the scene.
dead bodies they
2
see?
bullet casings
a
were found
day, bro.
inside the car, supporting DeTravon's
crazy.
claims that Cooper had been shot from inside the vehicle. However, what didn't add up was the discovery of 2 additional bullet casings outside on the road.
What?
Shoot this man. We're here, man. Look at me. We're here. Okay? I mean, it is what it is. I mean, it's unfortunate. It sucks. It was a terrible decision. But if you shot this man, just tell me you shot this man, man. And so we don't keep doing all this. Okay, I'm going to keep making notes and writing stuff that's going to walk us in circles, and it's all lies, man. It's all just nonsense.
Alright, I did.
Huh?
I did.
You did it. Where did you shoot him from?
Twice inside the car, once outside the car.
Twice inside the car, once outside the car. Were there any bullets left in your car, in your gun?
And where did it, like, you trying to steal a fucking Honda Civic? Like, what was the goal here? Niggas gained absolutely nothing from this but jail time, and an innocent man lost his life just trying to make ends meet, driving Lyft gang. Like, bro, what?
Twice inside the car,
Shit,
and then you shot
shit like this is crazy. Bum ass niggas.
Surprisingly, DeTravon eventually confessed, claiming that he alone was responsible for Brandon Cooper's murder. Although the accounts of what actually transpired on January 26, 2022 varied among the 4 suspects, detectives had an explanation for the key moments. It all began around 12:30 a.m. when a Lyft ride was booked using DeTravon Mitchell's phone. Approximately 25 minutes later, as the driver reached a stop sign on St. Agnes Road, DeTravon and Tylen, who were both armed, pulled out their weapons, threatening to shoot. They robbed the victim, taking her belongings before Tylen took control of the vehicle and drove it to Anna Street, where they parked it inside a garage. At around 1:40 a.m.,
They stole the car, then drove it a block down and put it in the garage. Like, bro, these niggas just stupid. They just dumb. Like, not drive that shit 30 miles away, nigga. Let's drive that shit around the block and in a garage that has no door. Dumbass.
just like the first
Niggas is
incident,
slow.
a second Lyft ride was booked, again starting on Oak Ridge Drive. This time, however, it ended on Ferguson Avenue at 1:51 a.m., just 1 street away from the first crime scene. Once again, DeTravon and Tylen played key roles in the robbery. Inside the car, they both pulled out their weapons, threatening to shoot with the apparent intention of robbing the victim. When he did not comply, DeTravon fired 2 shots into his back, fatally wounding him, before firing a 3rd round at the vehicle as all 4 teenagers fled. The second bullet casing found outside on the ground came from Tylen's firearm, as he also fired at the vehicle while escaping. 9 minutes after the murder, at 2 a.m, surveillance cameras captured the group running back toward Anna Street.
Yeah, because they killed him. They trying to hide the evidence. Like, bro, I ain't gonna lie. Shout out Brandon Cooper. Yo, rest in peace. But I would have complied. I would have got my ass up out of there. I am not losing my life for no materials, gang. You could get all that shit back. You call your insurance. I'm calling Lyft. Getting these thugs packed up, gang. But I'm not. Bro, I'm not dying off that, bro.
So we start running.
Damn.
Police where? Going down the street. Like towards where you just came from? Like where you shot the guy? Mm-hmm.
Around an hour later, a SWAT team raided the building after tracking the stolen vehicle from the first crime scene to the house where the teenagers had been staying. They were then arrested and taken to Dayton PD for questioning.
Do you feel bad about what happened?
No.
Yeah, I didn't know he got murdered.
What did you think happened when he crashed?
Got out.
Did you see him get out?
I told you I ran.
This nigga don't give a fuck. Yo, that shit crazy. He don't care at all.
New here at 5.
But how many years they
17-year-olds
get?
are headed to prison for murdering a Lyft driver. And in court today, the driver's mother had words for those teens. News Center 7's Mike Campbell joins us live. Mike, lots of emotion at the Montgomery County Courthouse today.
Absolutely, James. Trayvon Mitchell and Tylen Peaks were only 15 years old when Brandon Cooper was lured to a robbery attempt and then shot to death in 2022.
During the trial, both Tylen Peaks and Trayvon Mitchell were tried.
You nigga look like a completely different person. He went from 15 to 17. Now they will never live his life again over a stupid ass decision. Cause niggas gonna be
as
bummed.
adults due to the severity of their charges.
Nigga,
Initially,
that
Tylen
shit
pleaded
sad,
not
bro.
guilty,
Got a
but
yam
as
on his shit.
overwhelming evidence of his involvement surfaced, he later changed his plea to
Nigga ain't gonna be fucking no bitches, no prom. Nigga gonna just be seeing men and meat for the rest of his life.
guilty.
Bad
Similar
eats
to
and
Trayvon
big cock.
Mitchell, Tylen was
BBC.
convicted on multiple charges, including murder, aggravated robbery, felonious assault, grand theft of a motor vehicle, and tampering with evidence.
How about the other two?
Although Tylen was never definitively linked to the fatal shots that killed Brandon Cooper, police records revealed that
Brandon Cooper had some fine shit with him.
he linked
in
to the
peace,
fatal
man.
shots that killed Brandon Cooper. Police records revealed that he had been involved in multiple similar robberies in the days leading up to the murder. These prior offences proved critical in court. As a result, Tylen Peaks was sentenced to 27 years to life in prison.
Oh, there you go.
While
Okay.
Trayvon Mitchell received 25 years to life.
Wait,
Ray
isn't 25 to life like just to 25, or is like the rest of your life? Because I know when you get a life sentence, that's 25 years, right?
and Ron,
Somebody let
whose
me know in the
identities were
comments.
never made public, were tried in juvenile court due to their lesser roles in Brandon Cooper's murder.
To the Cooper family, I want to start off by saying I'm sorry for the things that I put y'all through. I never meant for anything like that to happen. I'm not the monster they making me to be. I'm a human, and all humans make mistakes. I just so happen to make it really bad.
The life you took, that fateful man, that fateful morning, was an amazing.
Like, it's crazy. This is all around just a sad story for both families, honestly. Some dumbass YNs. Young Negroes.
When Brandon Cooper kissed his wife goodnight on January 25th, he began his usual night shift as a Lyft driver, working to provide for his family. No one could have predicted that just hours later, his life would be tragically cut
Bro,
short.
give all them niggas life. Fuck all them niggas. Them niggas is weird, bro. Bum ass niggas, bro. Like, niggas is stupid. A ride shit they calling your phone. Obviously gonna track the phone, dumbass. Like, these be so bad, bro. Like, if y'all got any videos y'all want me to react to, just put in the comments. Like, subscribe, turn on post notifications. See you on the next one.
My mom was an addict and pop one there. And trust me, I still ain't care.